Because we're going to go to Treasures tonight, and they're both going to be there, right? And those are my girls. End of story. And I walked in there as a stranger, and I'm teaching you, okay? So this distance that's happening, and then that's Hannah right here. And then right now, Electra and Sin are going to come. And that's Cristali texting. Please ask some questions, because I'm running out of patience and time for $200 a week or a month or $200. How much do you think this is worth, Hannah? Are you getting the measure?
Oh my God, yeah.
Go, speak.
Well, in the beginning, I almost cried twice, just so you know.
You almost cried twice.
Because...
Listen, that's a big thing, man.
Yeah, I'm like totally not, like, I don't like just cry.
Yeah, she doesn't just cry. She's a bitch, actually. Go ahead.
But because I can tell that you're like really genuinely teaching, you know, and it's such a big deal. It's insane to me that this is.
So you now have to sell this to the entire world on those YouTube little comments.
Yeah, like
this is I don't get it.
Yeah, yeah.
But look at the level of the teacher. Like, how can anybody measure this shit?
For sure. Well, I also see that there's wanting
Here, go on camera. I might as well look at you. What? Sit right there. I don't know if you can see it like this. Just go and sit down.
Yeah. Well, just that. I mean, I can see, like, perceive that wanting. It's not even just like the result of your life with girls is the result of you. It's
there.
Not,
listen now.
It's not. You're not hearing. I can tell that your communication is not being heard.
Exactly. Thank you. There you go. Finally, someone gets it.
Well, and so that part of it, I think that's why. Like,
I've been trying to get it heard for many years.
For me, because I don't understand why it's not being heard at all.
How about if I told you nobody on earth has heard this sound yet? I'm the only one with it.
Okay.
I mean, would you know somebody else like me?
No.
You said okay, like you just had a realization.
No, I mean.
Then what was that weird okay?
I'm not talking about nobody has that communication yet. I'm talking about why in a class setting, maybe this is the first class that I've heard really like the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But I can just tell that what you're saying is not being heard from the class. And so for me, my okay was you answering that.
Okay.
And it's not just about like wanting something. I watch you work on your life every day from like wake up time to
hear that? Hear that? Listen, this is why I can do it and you can't. This is why I, as much as I love my brother as myself, I am much greater than you in ways that it's an honor for you to stand next to me today. And I know that. And yet I'm so humble inside, truly, meaning that as I say that, I also know I ain't shit. Now, both are true, but you got to listen carefully, okay? She sees me work on myself night and day for 16 fucking years. We'll report on this.
Yeah, and you're working on you every day through every interaction and through your relationships and through your schedule, and have, you know, like orchestrated it into a business. And I see like such a big picture of that, and it's not a joke, and I think it's being taken way too lightly than what's real.
Exactly. So I'm not real to people yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's really intense, and you really have to sharpen like a lot, because
they have no idea, huh?
From my perspective, yeah, you're being very nice.
I'm being very nice to you guys right
now. And Arash is not like that.
No, I'm not.
So it's off.
I'm babying you, literally, and she can feel it.
And to me, like, it's...
And that babying them is at the level of their max. That's why I'm babying them at that level. I think anything more, egos would break. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Can you feel that?
I can, and that's...
She knows the intensity of my level versus what you guys are watching. She sees me in my private affairs. I handle my own life. Right?
Yeah. So to even claim being a student is not there yet.
Not from her perspective.
I know what being a student is and how you take it, and I know.
You've seen me as a student, right?
Yeah.
In a different.
And I know myself as a student.
She's my top student. The girls became my top students. That's why I can run the world with them.
So that doesn't match at all, and for me, I was also surprised that you give that, and it's also at that level, and so there's like, you know, it's being taken at that level, and that's a disconnect. Like for me, it surprised me that you are actually genuinely giving this to people, and it was being taken at this level.
Yeah.
It's shocking to me actually that you could
It's unjust. There you go.
Yeah, that you could watch somebody. You would have to personally pretend to want it. Like I'm just going to be candid in my communication.
100%.
You would have to be pretending to either want it or, I mean, something. The block is too big. You can say you want it all that you want, but there's something in there that's not hitting right. There's a disconnect unless you're getting results. Like it's all about those stats, and if there's not that there,
the results don't measure in my world so far.
I don't.
Just so no. If the project was everybody do a movie and come back, no one's made a movie yet.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's not a product yet for a result to even exist yet.
For sure, and why I say the student hat isn't even being taken yet, because that, like I don't know, claiming a student hat isn't. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on. So I'm pretty intense.
In life?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How? Give an intense situation that maybe you saw or something. What would be a personal? What comes to your mind if I said something that happened that was handled intensely? Maybe some inside stories, bedroom stories. If nothing comes up, nothing comes up. But
well, to choose one, like there's a lot of intensity really in just your everyday ethics.
Right. So whatever comes up.
So if something's wrong, like for instance, I mean, I can choose a story, so I'll go with that.
Yeah, go with story.
There was some situation here where there was a homeless person, and they were going to the salon, and for some reason, the situation turned into an aggressive one towards me, and you were gonna cancel your class and go there and drive there.
Yeah.
And I know that I've heard stories with you and Electra and people coming into IMC Academy and you know, confronting them in all the ways that you have. And even in my own personal life, like you being the way that you are has taken away a lot of like all evil that's been around me and like protected me and given me space to be in life. And that intensity actually goes through all of your interactions. It goes through your communication with us as girlfriends, with your family. It's like the intensity, it's not always just violent. The intensity is also given in love. It's also given in trust. It's you show up and like you show up in intensity. That's just like your vibe.
Presence, man.
Yeah. And so,
yeah, right on. Thank you. That's awesome. Wow, that was nice. You know what?